that moment, like when you're kicking it with your friends who are like maybe 20 years younger than you or something, after a Black Lives Matter protest, and your white friend, in this scenario, he's black, okay? He turns to you and he says, fuck these bitches, these classist ass bitches, and you're just there like, and then the white friend, the other Black Lives Matter friend, he turns and he says, yeah, nigga, these goddamn bitches, and you're just there like, Zoomers. Gold Hour and I have been talking about this a lot, because he'll say, you know, he's Canadian, so he's kind of leftist with me too, but he's there calling women bitches and thoughts, and I'm there like, dude, you need to stop that shit. And see, the problem is I live at a homeless shelter, but there are all these women that are communists and socialists and anarchists. See, that's classism. And the fact that, like, oh, we hate bigots, but we're not going to date an older guy. Let me hop on Tinder and get denied because I'm Gen X. And the millennials are like, you need a millennial. Hop on Tinder, you get 5. Okay, a minute. Be Gen X, though. Oh, I'm a pervert, right? Yeah, whatever. Fucking bigots. You know what's fun? Being the adult in the situation. I totally just walked past these college kids. It was like, of course they're white. I said, Black Lives Matter with my mask on. Stopped saying the N-word. And walked off. Okay, so, yeah, I like Zoomers. The fact of the matter is like, if I had kids when I was young, they would be Gen Z and probably in college by now. So, what was I going to say? I smoke a lot of weed, so here's the question that Zoomers always ask me. Why do you want to date Zoomers so much? Why do you want to date Zoomer chicks so much? Well, one, it's none of your goddamn business. Two, do you ask millennial dudes and Zoomer dudes why they want to date Gen Z chicks so much? Then stop harassing my Gen X ass, you goddamn bigot. Forgive me. Galdor is not a sexist. Galdor plays the devil's advocate a lot because he runs a podcast. That's kind of what a good podcast person does. They like, play the other side. Like, they, you know what a devil's advocate is. That's what a good radio host does. Kind of sees both sides of it. That's why you should tune into the Golden USB show. The 3rd episode is coming in July. He's going to have me go on a 4-mile walk to show that I'm a man, ladies. I don't know why I need to swing an axe to prove that I'm a guy to a bunch of left-wingers, but okay, if I have to bungee jump, is that going to prove that I'm a worthy guy today, or are you just going to be a bunch of age folks? Gen Z, tune in to the Golden USB podcast with Gold Hour Verter and myself. We're going to do episode 3 soon. Date people your own age sounds like date people your own race to me. I will indeed block you. I don't care if you're freaking around. I will block you for that. I'm not a millennial. I'm Gen X. 1979. Gotta say something bigoted here? Greedy, Occupy movement, but you get 2 girlfriends? Oh, it's not about the money? Oh, it's not about your age phobia, Gen Z? You're an adult. Make adult decisions and stop being a bigot. Why do older people have graying hair? Well, the graying hair is like the youth of your hair is based on telomerase. It's just like all youthy things within a human being. The way I think about it is that it has to do with energy allowances and the transfer of energy through adenosine triphosphate. The body focuses less on things that are superficial, like hair color, that don't really matter. And in men, the adenosine triphosphate is, of course, adenosine triphosphate, as you know, is the energy transfer vehicle of the body. It's kind of like the money in your blood and your cells. Adenosine triphosphate transfers the energy. So my theory, I guess, would be that the adenosine triphosphate if we know about older men, a higher percentage of stronger DNA in their babies with men that are middle-aged, because the adenosine triphosphate would focus the telomerase instead of on things like superficialities like hair color, and perhaps go to things like telomerase production in the reproductive transport cells. Of course, then you think, well, why do women get gray hair? Women change too. They go from a state of progesteroneration, I guess you could say, to estrogen. Progesterone is kind of like the baby-making chemical, the youth, But then estrogen is kind of like the mommy chemical, if that makes sense. So the baby-making, women change from progesterone to estrogen, kind of. It's like women become different people throughout their lives because their body chemistry is way more complex than a male's. With guys, the adenosine triphosphate changes to telomerase within the reproductive cells at middle age. Again, I'm just spitballing here. This is what I think. And with women, it becomes the estrogen instead of progesterone. I'm probably wrong, but I might be right. Right-wingers are an endless source of joy for me in a way, because it's like the Republicans, not the Republicans, like the racists. They'll say things like, they'll have their Christianity, but they'll be white supremacist. But that doesn't make any sense because there's no white people in the Bible. Yep, I just got my package from Mr. Gaudor from Canada, Montreal. He did put my name on it. I had to tell them that it was coming because he said he covered it up. But they figured it out because I let them know. I opened it a little. Yeah. So, look at me, a Gen X dude wanting to hook up with Gen Z chicks. Here they're like, you gotta play video games in order to love a Gen Z chick. You gotta play video games in order to be that kind of boyfriend. Well, here I am. Now you can be my girlfriend now, Gen Z. Look at all this. I'm not here to tolerate bigots. I'm here to kick your ass at some Pokemon. Or at least form a friendship with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he didn't say the chocolates. Oh well, he's still cool with me.